talk to you guys about some of my favorite dog treats that I like to use for the group classes and for private training. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been asking me, what treats do I use? Why does your dog work for me and not for you? Well, it all depends on also cycling your treats and also making sure you have the right treats for the whatever type of training you're doing. So today I'm going to go over some of my favorite treats, starting with low value, medium value, and high value. All right, let's get started. So we're starting with our low value treats today. I'm going to go over these treats over here, the Zooks treats. Zooks. And keep in mind, you may hear some barking and you may see my dog in the frame. So Zooks treats are actually very good dog training treats, and they come in different flavors, shapes, and smells. This one is an all veggie blend dog training treats for Zooks. I found this at Pet Club, and this is one of my favorite treats. They're really good, especially for the young puppies, especially if you're trying to keep it healthy. The first ingredient in here is ground up oats, and then we got some pumpkin, carrots, and sweet potatoes. So again, this is all veggie blend mix here. This is really good if you want like that training in the house kind of experience, or if you're in a group class and you want a low value treat that will work but it's healthy for your dog, I would choose this one. I also like the Zooks original flavor, just the mini brand. I got a little mini packet right here, but they come in big bags as well. These are really good for simple training, like teaching your dog to sit or down. Use these in the house. And sometimes they work in the class too. This flavor right here will be considered a low value treat or a medium value treat, depending on your dog and depending on if they've had these before. So keep that in mind. They can be low or medium value. These are definitely low value, but they work really well, and these are low to medium. Okay, the next treats that I want to go over that is a low value treat is the Blue Buffalo Wilderness treats. These are, what flavors? It's duck recipe. Actually, this can actually be a low to medium value treat because it is duck, and duck is a very good flavor for treats. So I like these because, again, the ingredients are pretty good. We got duck in here, potatoes, chickpeas, vegetables, and I've only been able to find these at Pet Club, and I think I found them at Petco. But again, these are low to medium value treats, and they break up really nicely. You can break them up into 4 squares. I use these for basic obedience, like sit down. I do use them in the group classes, depending on the dog. The only thing I hate about these treats is that they come in such a small bag, and I wish they came in a bigger bag because they're such a great treat. And they're also grain-free for those people who are doing grain-free treats for those dogs. So these are really good treats right here. And another low value treat is one of these Spot Farms treats. It's called the chicken nuggets. It's just chicken nuggets. I actually really like the Spot Farm treats. I have a couple right here. I'm going to show you those in just a second. I like these because they come in different flavors. They have different ingredients in them. They're made in the USA. Some of them are human grade. Some of them are grain-free, corn-free, wheat-free, soy-free, glycerin-free. I don't know if I said that right. But these are really good. These are pretty low value because they're just chicken, and they're easy to break up, have a good texture to it. Can be a teeny bit oily, but your dogs will like them. So low value again here. So over here, one of our medium value treats is again these wellness soft bites. This is the lamb and salmon one. Yes, lamb and salmon. Oh, and it has veggies and fruit in it. Yum. All right, that's pretty good. These treats are very fun to use for the young puppies. Even older dogs too like these as well. These have no grain in it. This is grain-free. Yep, grain-free. How you know a treat is grain-free is they'll say it either on the front or somewhere on the back. It'll say it. If it doesn't say it, it's not grain-free. These treats are easy to cut up. I usually cut them up into squares, but these break down pretty small, so you can break them up and it'll last you a long time. I do believe they come in a larger bag than this, but again, I found this at Pet Club, but you can find it at any pet store or online as well. So these are a good medium value treat just because they're just they smell really good to the dogs, and again, they're really super easy for you to break up, and they're not super oily too, which you don't really want a lot of oily treats, so this is really good. Another medium value treat I would have to say is these sausage and apple Spot Farm treats. All right, chicken sausage apples, Spot Farm treats. Again, we got another grain-free, let's see, nope, this is corn and wheat and soy-free. So these are not grain-free, but corn, wheat, and soy-free. Made with real apples, that's pretty good. The first ingredient on here is chicken, so that's always important. You always want to make sure that the first ingredient is actually what the name of the treat is, chicken. So if it says chicken on the packet, it should say chicken first on the ingredient, not some very difficult word to pronounce. So these treats are one of my favorite. I would say they're in the top 5 because they have such a very strong smell to it. So strong it can almost like hit you really hard and give you a headache, but it's good for the dogs. They work really well for them. They like them. They will do what you ask for these. And these are a medium to high value treat actually, just because of how good they smell. So again, this is the chicken and apple sausage recipe from the Spot Farm, and also again made in the USA, which is really important. And is this one human grade? Yes, human grade. So if you want to try it, you can. I'm not, but you can. Okay. Another good medium value treat is this freeze-dried beef liver. Now, normally I would say these are high value, but they've now become a medium high value treat because a lot of people will use these treats at home to entice their dogs to eat their kibble. And since your dog is getting this every single day, it no longer becomes like a high value, but it's still a good medium value treat. These actually come in different flavors. They have the freeze-dried chicken, the freeze-dried bison. I think they have freeze-dried salmon as well. I'm not sure if it's in this brand though, but they have a lot of different types of freeze-dried treats, and freeze-dried treats are really good for your dog. They don't really smell like anything, but to your dog, for some reason, dogs go crazy for freeze-dried meat. I believe the first ingredient on this one, beef, it's just actually the only ingredient in here is just beef liver. So it's freeze-dried beef liver right here. This is technically considered grain-free since the only ingredient in here is beef, but it doesn't say grain-free, but it technically is grain-free. So you can use these. The only thing wrong with these treats is they're not super easy to break up, and sometimes when you break them up, they crumble. Another thing too, they're really fatty, so you can't give your dog too many of these. So you do want to break up maybe 5 of them into as many pieces as you can without them being crumbles. But other than that, they're a very good medium high value treat, and I like them. I use them a lot in my training group classes and private training as well. These are also, if your dog never eats these are good for outside too. Okay. Now we're gonna move on to our high value treats, and I'm gonna start with one of my personal favorites, and that is Tucker treats. Now, or Tuckers, sorry. These come in different flavors. This one is the, which one are you? This is the chicken breast with apple, so chicken and apple. And actually I think it says smoked chicken and apple. Yeah, so smoked chicken and apple. I like these Tucker treats because one, they're one of the first treats that I found that were made in the US that were really good for the dogs. You can try it if you want to too. I haven't, but you can try it. They break pretty easily for your dog. The dogs seem to go crazy for them. My only complaint about these treats is that they're really oily, so it leaves kind of like this weird residue on your hands, but you can just wash your hands after, that's fine. And technically, after using treats, you're supposed to wash your hands, so make sure you're doing that, guys. Don't go home and eat something because you're just gonna get